Alright, I got the chain drag out and I'm trying to loosen up this driveway again. I got all my gear here with me working on this, cutting these poles, but you can see what happens to the driveway. Right where your tires go, it packs the stone down in and makes like a mud. It makes two mud ruts and the rocks kind of like squish to the center and squish out to the two sides. So I've been going up and down this here and kind of like fluffing the rocks back up, and I didn't do the middle yet, but I'm going to keep going back and forth probably like 10 times, and with all this weight on this chain drag, it's going to revive this driveway for a little while. I really need to get paper down, the road paper, and then put rocks on top of road paper, because these little rocks, they just absorb. They absorb so fast into this wet farm ground here. Even with the ditch here on the side of the road, catching the water, you can see the water in here, and it runs off down to the creek down there, but it's still so soft just from cars riding on it. It packs it down, but we'll try to fix this. So this is the worst part right here. This hump. It's kind of mud right there. But you can see how nice a job this drag does. A chain drag is probably one of the cheapest tools you can get. And let me turn here out of the sun. But you can see how it's digging this back up. Yeah, chain drag is one of the cheapest tools that you can use around your property to fix stuff. And this is what I use to scratch up the dirt for the food plots too. I don't have a tiller or a tractor that has that pulls a disc or a plow. I just use that right there, and you can see how deep it's probably about 1.5 inches deep, and this is on rock. So in soil up there, it goes down pretty far, especially with the weights that I put on top of it. But I'm gonna go back and forth a bunch of times all the way out, and it should freshen this right up. Well, you can see here how the chain drag did. Instead of having two tire ruts from the cars going back and forth, it kind of leveled everything off and smoothed everything out. Kind of pulled up the rocks from down inside. Now it's pretty hard to walk on. It's like walking in sand at the beach right now, because all the rocks aren't packed anymore. They're all loosened up, but this was like the worst spot right here, is this hump of mud that was a high spot. But yeah, it looks pretty good now.